Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. So y'all already know what we here for today. And just like we suspected, without Dr. Heavenly, it's a complete dud. He's just left over there with his misery and jealousy and his hate for some reason for Miss Melody Cherie. So he had two co-hosts, which one was Destiny Payton from Love and Marriage Huntsville, and the other was Latrice from Bell Collective. Now, he thought it was okay to keep pushing the narrative of Mel needing to speak up and address a whole bunch of strangers on the internet about doing things to her cast members, allegedly. So Carlos basically framed the question as, what would Latrice do if her fan base or her supporters attacked her cast members on the internet and went as far as to maybe call their businesses or call their bosses and trying to mess things up for them? So y'all already know the narrative that's being pushed against Mel, that her fan base is attacking all of her cast members. They have been pushing this all season long and even before. And I really just don't understand what's the motives. Because it's one thing to claim y'all doing something for a storyline on TV because it's dry as fuck over there. But to continue to try to push this outside of the show, and for the boss, i.e. Carlos King, I don't know his official title, if he's an executive producer, he's the creator of the show, what he goes by, but for him to also join in and use his outside platforms to try to bring Mel down is so weird. I don't understand what's going on. We got to throw that weird word around a lot when it comes to the cast member and apparently the staff of Love and Marriage Huntsville, because they are a bunch of weirdos. Somebody please let me know, what is the end goal of this? What is it? What is their end goal? Why are they doing this? Why are they pushing so hard to change people's perception of Mel? One, he shouldn't have even been asking Latrice this question because Stormy is her friend, allegedly. But I will say, when they asked her the question, she did not bring Stormy into it. When he first brought up the question to her, she answered it as if she was actually in that predicament and what she would do in that moment. And she straight out said what any sane person would say, in my opinion, is that she would not speak up on their behalf. And the reason behind her saying she would not speak up on her cast members' behalf, because she said they do not like her, they don't treat her well, they lie on her, which in turn causes problems and conflict in her everyday life. And that goes, I think that kind of applies to Mel as well. These people have lied on Mel. They have not mustered up any type of sympathy for her when she was going through her family drama with Martell. They were friends with both of them for years before the show, and the Scotts could not even muster up any sympathy. Marceau couldn't stop making jokes and laughing at Martell because he was happy about it, in my opinion. Letitia was so ready to throw her jabs. She already was twisting everything Mel said from the season one before there even was an issue. She would go back behind Mel's back and twist everything she said in order to paint her in a certain light. So these are people you want Mel to speak up for. They have never come to her defense, but y'all want her to publicly associate herself with a bunch of strangers that are allegedly attacking them, which has now come out. The Scotts have even had to admit that it was their own community and surrounding business owners, as well as city officials, that they felt were wronging them and interceding in what they wanted to do with their businesses. And Destiny, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. You ain't got no fucking job, Tommy. You ain't got nothing for the fans to destroy. In my opinion, you're a bum. You don't got nothing going for you. So what did the fans destroy of yours? So let's go back to Carlos King with his fucking etch a sketch beard. What was the reason? What's going on? What are your motives? Because you claim to not dislike Mel, but it's evident in what you do. You're talentless and you are manipulative, in my opinion. And your legacy will not be nothing while you sitting there saying, because I know you want to be a black woman so bad, and saying you're Whoopi Goldberg. No, no, sir. Whoopi has talent. She actually has a legacy. She has wisdom, and she has a career. In my opinion, you really don't have any of those things. You are a cancer to our community, and I mean that, and I stand behind that. You are worse than Zeus Network, because although Zeus Network may be out here exploiting women, black women, allegedly, and in my opinion, you're worse. What is your outcome other than you want people to think Mel is a bad person and you want to hurt her and bring her down a notch? You really are gaslighting the fans and the public, and you're using your platform to do so. And it's not just the TV screen. You're doing it now on your YouTube. Destiny is doing it now on her YouTube with Mental Mondays. Stormy is using her platforms to rewrite history. Her business was in the trash before she came to Love and Marriage Huntsville, and she has stated that over and over again. And people still have the same issues with her. And there's nobody to call on Stormy. She's her own boss. There's nobody to call on Destiny. That bitch ain't a boss, and she ain't got nothing. She don't even work for nobody. There's nobody to call on the Scots. The city was already on their ass because they did not do their homework and they wanted to put a fucking club/lounge too close to a residential area. So their problems and their issues was with zoning. Dr. Heavenly flat out lied. She already said she was getting calls from people before she even started doing Messy Mondays in regard to her own show, because she is a reality TV star and has upset a lot of people. So you guys have lied and tried to twist history. How do y'all know it's millimeters? For one, y'all have no proof that it's millimeters. And even if it was supporters, how is Mel supposed to get these people to stop? How is her coming out and saying that she is against this supposed to get them to stop? Because don't forget, Mel already came out and said she was against bullying publicly. And it had nothing to do with y'all. It's because she has experienced bullying and she still is. And it blows my mind that Carlos, as their boss, has joined in on it outside of the show. It was one thing for you to try to throw rocks and hide your hand and use the cast, but you have now officially become loud and proud with trying to tear this lady down. And what are your motives? Please let us know. We the public would like to know, what are your motives for this? What are the outcomes you guys are hoping for? Keep stretching and drawing out this situation when it's evident that it has nothing to do with this lady. She does not have to address a bunch of strangers. The lady that went to Stormy Warehouse has already stated she's not a millimeter, and she was doing things. She thought a story was there. Come on, Stormy was getting sued by multiple individuals. She was getting complaints and reviews left to right. So that lady going up there, or whether she went to purchase stuff, whether her friends went to purchase stuff, or whether she felt like it was a story there, that's her own personal business. That lady is a grown woman. She's older than Mel. Mel can't tell that lady what to do. And it wasn't even that lady went there that got Stormy in trouble. It was the fact how Stormy, another adult, chose to react to the situation. They were campaigning so hard trying to get Latrice to change what she said. Destiny thinks she's smart, the smartest person in the room, thinking she's trying to break it down in a way that Latrice will understand. No, she said what she said to introduce Stormy, because we all know that's your friend, and of course you don't want to see her get in any type of trouble. But Stormy actions, she's an adult. She needs to be held accountable for her choice of language. Go listen to all the videos that are on YouTube. Stormy cursed that lady out and even bought in a pew pew, saying that's how people get pew pewed up, and threatened to beat that lady ass. So Destiny, while you sitting up there looking like you've been playing in Canvas Beauty because your forehead is up there and shining and looking like a fucking glazed donut, you be quiet. You didn't have nothing for nobody to destroy. You destroyed your own stuff when you decided to bring your big D energy into your marriage, and you allegedly cheated, which prompted your husband to cut your balls off and walk away with them. because you thought he was going to be your sponsor, and he showed your ass that he wasn't. Told Mel that she was sorry and she loved her because she does have love for Mel. Girl, no, you don't. And you saying two things can be true at the same time. Yes, that's right. But the truth ain't in you. You're an obsessed weirdo. And so hell bent on trying to change the people's view of Mel that y'all are just throwing any and everything out there. Carlos over there dry as hell. He ain't got nothing to talk about. His platform finna go from sugar to shit for him because he has to use other people. He has to run behind all the Bravo old stars. He has to run behind any and every person that will give him the time of day. He's now joined in on, in my opinion, the bullying and harassment of Miss Melody Cherie. And we still don't know why. Y'all can't force her to say anything. And just because she doesn't want to get involved, because it's pertaining to people who are not her friend, for one, people who have never stuck up for her, even when people in their personal lives came after her publicly. When Martell was saying all that stuff about Mel calling her a hoe, I didn't see I didn't see Kimmy, Tisha, or Destiny. I didn't see any of them sticking up for Mel and say, "Hey, that's still your kid's mother. Hey, watch your mouth when you speaking about that lady." When he decided he wanted to go after her for full custody, I didn't hear nobody saying, "Hey, Martell, you're wrong. You know that lady is a good mother." I didn't hear any of them saying anything. When Betty was out here liking stuff in the Facebook hate groups, when Wanda was out here trying to hold up pictures of another man's face next to her child, when Wanda was out here saying on national TV that Mel's girls were going to be hating on Tisha kids because they had long hair, I didn't hear any of y'all speaking up. And let's be real, Carlos only spoke up because Martell took issue with that, as he should, because they're his kids. But y'all have never publicly stood up for Mel with people y'all know in real life. Y'all know Wanda, Miss Betty, y'all know them in real life. The Scott's brother that was harassing Mel online, basically Billy, I think they call him. I didn't hear anybody come out and speak up about that situation. Destiny, you went on a whole smear campaign yourself. You did several interviews where you talked about that lady like a dog, and you try to act like you're the victim in a situation when she did nothing but help you. You still talk about her every chance you get on your Mental Mondays. Your Melody Mondays. When that lady has shown that she was a good friend to you and you were mad because she cut you off, you weren't behaving like somebody that did not want that friendship back, asking people to move their seat so you can sit next to another grown woman, trying to get one-on-one time, constantly apologizing, but you said you ain't seen her in 2.5 years. Everything should have been said and resolved. And you still ain't got nothing to say. It's bullshit. She don't owe you nothing. That man that went up to your house when you was kicked out because your lazy ass was sitting up there in that house that your ex-husband purchased for you all, and still let you live in and pay the mortgage on when he left you, I'm sorry, and you decided to bring another man in there allegedly instead of focusing on getting your shit together. Yeah, the man that went through all your stuff there, Stormy paid him several times and seems to still be close friends with him. Even let him in on personal information about what was going on allegedly with her and Cal. You took no issue with that. You immediately start sniffing Stormy ass when you feel like you could have benefited from her. So we the people would really like to know, because while y'all are went on this horrible campaign against Mel, I have yet to hear Carlos use his platform to speak out against domestic violence or any type of violence when his star of the show was convicted. So all of that innocent until proven guilty mess is gone out the window because he was convicted of his crimes. He wants to go ahead and have a retrial and he wants to appeal it, but he had already been convicted in the eyes of the law. I didn't hear y'all talking about that, but y'all spending so much time trying to get this lady to take accountability for a bunch of people she don't know. But y'all ain't even had Martell take accountability for this. Destiny was arrested several times. I didn't hear any type of accountability about that. Maurice was arrested for a DUI. I don't hear any type of accountability for that. I don't even hear y'all discussing these matters because it's very serious. A DUI, he could have hurt somebody. Maurice could have hurt somebody, but you're so busy at always trying to sweep stuff under the rug when it comes to the Scotts and Destiny too. Because she still doesn't have to bring anything to the show about her life. Y'all put that little triangle in the works and her against Mel. That's the only thing she's here for. We still don't know nothing about her. And y'all have yet to speak up on any real issues that occurred on the show. But y'all want to sit here and drag out the fact that people are attacking them when we know nobody's attacking them because they came out and said it. Stormy business was in the trash before she came to Love and Marriage Huntsville. And her actions, how she decided to bring up a pew pew and tell that lady that's how people get pew pewed up. And her actions of her telling that lady she was going to beat her ass got her where she is. Okay? That's considered harassment, those threats she made. And because it became harassing communication, because that video was then shared on her live, because she went live. She can lie and say she didn't. In my opinion, she went live. So that brought in the harassing communication part of it because it was on her phone. So Carlos, back to you sitting up there looking like a pinky toe with lips. You should be focused on how you can bring your ratings up because you know that talent that you lack. Yeah, you're finna be gone in a minute. We already know that the ratings have been constantly going down for Love and Marriage. Y'all can't even crack over 300,000 views. In my opinion, you're only on OWN because they were desperate. OWN's views have been going down constantly for years. For years that their views have been going down. So they were desperate. They've been giving you chance after chance, but I don't know how long you think that's going to last, especially since one of your employees, Maurice Scott, has them now tied up in a multi-million-dollar lawsuit where they'll have to once again hemorrhage money instead of making money because that now they got to pay those high-priced lawyers to defend them. So will OWN end up like it did in Canada? Because according to some published things online, the channel was taken away in Canada as of September of 2024. They removed OWN TV channel. So y'all might not be too far behind that, especially since your channels are, especially since your shows, are trash and nobody is watching them. You're not getting any views, but you want to sit on your platform and try to tear a black woman down, a black woman that does for her community, a well-respected, well-rounded black woman that is one of the only people on that show that exudes black excellence. Because y'all like to give Stormy her praise. And this ain't no hating shit because, yes, it is her business. But her business was in the trash and she didn't claw her way out the hole. She enlisted Cal, who did all the heavy lifting, in my opinion, and brought Canvas Beauty to where it is now. So although Stormy, yes, she is a black woman and she owns a business, y'all are so quick to celebrate her, but I have yet to see any of you guys celebrate the records that Mel have broken and just her success in general and just her being her in general, a loving, kind person, because she has been loving and kind to all these people from the beginning. And then the moment she decided to start defending herself, y'all cranked up the attack. Because let's be clear, y'all been attacking this woman before she decided to start speaking back and before she decided to basically say F them. Y'all were attacking her since season one. Y'all never had no compassion, no loyalty, or nothing towards this lady. The women have always taken Martell's side. They've never spoken against Martell. They've never taken the time to put themselves in male shoes and actually just be there for her. So why the fuck do y'all feel she owed them anything? Like I said, I feel like Carlos is a cancer on the community. I can't wait till he becomes a memory, and not even that. Nobody will think of him once he's gone. Um, it's weird that he's joined in on this witch hunt and this attack of Melody, but claims he does not have an issue with her. It's weird how he tries to use everybody else to do what he wants to, to basically do the dirty work that he wants done. You brought Latrice on and Destiny on, and you specifically asked this question because y'all want to change how people view Mel and y'all want to hurt her. And it's so weird. And I really hope that she's able to do something about this and soon, because you guys are trying to hurt her brand. You really are. That's the only outcome I can see. Why drag something like this out? Other people attacking her castmates. Why are y'all dragging out the fact that she decided not to speak up when she doesn't have to? She doesn't have to defend. Who is she? Who is Mel to defend these people? When y'all never called for any of them to defend her. Y'all brought people on the show. Ariane was out here attacking this lady for years, and none of you guys publicly spoke up about that. None of you publicly addressed Martell on how he should get his fucking mistress to pipe the fuck down when she was out here attacking Mel and still is out here attacking Mel. None of y'all spoke up for Mel then. When Stormy Mama was out here attacking, y'all didn't speak up for her. When Wanda was out here attacking, y'all didn't speak up for her. When the Scotts brothers were out here attacking, y'all didn't speak up for her. She still gets dragged. There's people out here that don't like Mel. Y'all see them all in the comment sections. Y'all see them on YouTube. Stormy pays the guy that continually drags Mel. Stormy sends this man $4.99. She sends him $500 super stickers and super chats, and he attacks Mel damn near every day. Stormy, I didn't hear you speaking up about that. Did you tell him you were against bullying? Did you publicly address him, Stormy? Did you publicly tell him that it was wrong for him to go to Destiny house and to trifle through her things and expose her? Did y'all speak up for that? No, I don't think y'all did. So why y'all think this lady owe y'all something? Y'all are weird. And I can't wait till y'all get y'all karma. I really can't. So y'all, that's all I have for this video. Please like it. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next one.